Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats. Welcome back to Calm Down and Love Up. Today we're here again. Holy shit, welcome back to Border Porn. The series where I make your borders better. Holy shit, welcome back, boys. Now today we are in a very interesting part of the world. A part of the world that you've all been anticipating. A part of the world that you all might just call boring. We're in North America. So I have a little bit of a different goal for North America today. Usually we're going around and we're beautifying the world, and that's what we're doing in this episode as well. But there's a little bit of a difference in this episode, and here's what it is. For the most part, North America is actually fine. Like, the US and Canada look okay. They look good. They don't look like they need anything else. They don't look like they need to be changed. In the same way, they look boring because it's just two massive countries, and then there's Mexico and all that junk down there. Essentially, what we need to do is figure out a way to make this place not boring. And I have a few ideas, but at the same time, we cannot let this ruin the borders of North America. So if we in turn somehow make it look like shit, I might have to undo it in the next episode where we go over the world. But hopefully we shouldn't do this. Hopefully you can recommend me in the comments what I did wrong and if you like what I did. And we're going to get into it. So today we are going to get into the not boringifying of North America. Holy shit, welcome back. We're going to start off with the easy stuff. We're going to go down to the Caribbean and Central America first. We're actually going to start off by using Trinidad and Tobago, and we're going to use OP to color our provinces. We're going to give them quite a lot of the Caribbean, not all of everything though. We're actually going to stop right there. Next, we're using Antigua, and we're going to hand them this French colony here, as well as these American provinces. And then Puerto Rico is just going to stay American. Now, if we change the U.S. too much, and that has to change, we can obviously come down here and make Puerto Rico different. But for now, we're just going to leave it. We're going to leave it American because that blue contrasts well with the other colors around here, and it looks good. You guys might be thinking, okay, let's unite Hispaniola, okay? And that's what I'm thinking too. But actually, we're not going to do that. Now, if we just united every big island in the island chain, it would look boring because every island would be its own country. And that would result in a pattern, and we don't like patterns here. Well, I mean, patterns are good to an extent, but if they get too much, then it, of course, makes it look boring. So instead of uniting Hispaniola between Haiti and Dominican Republic, we're actually going to go over to Jamaica. And we're going to use Jamaica to hand over all of Haiti to Jamaica. Now Jamaica is a multi-island chain. It looks more like an empire based on the center island, and it looks pretty cool. Cuba, I'm going to give you back Guantanamo Bay, okay? There's no reason for the U.S. to hold that. Now, I think I'm going to give the Dominican Republic some of these islands here, but then the rest are just going to go to the U.S. Alright, the Caribbean already looks much cleaner. It looks great. I love the Caribbean now. I love the island chains. I love Jamaica. It looks great. Tell me if you guys have any different opinions or anything. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Alright, now down to Central America. I had some ideas over here as well. I'm not sure how good they actually are, but I guess we'll take a look at them. Now, I know that a long time ago, there were larger countries down here. Now, I don't really know the history of those countries very well. I know that there was like the United States of Central America or something, and then there was like another one. There was two of them that just basically consisted of all these guys. I don't know the history of that very much, so I'm not going to claim I do, or try to sound like I'm smart on it. But I would like to re-look at that idea of having those countries exist again, but possibly in a slightly different form. Alright, with Guatemala, I would like to see what it looks like if we give them Belize, all of Yucatan, and these provinces right here. Now that looks kind of interesting. It's very new. We haven't seen something like that yet. It's different than what we've ever seen. Mexico kind of gets nerfed. So Mexico doesn't really look like Mexico anymore. But we could do that and just see if we like it. No, I think I'm just going to go ahead and actually unite the rest under Costa Rica. So we have a massive Costa Rica and a massive Guatemala. Both actually probably roughly around the same land mass. Although Costa Rica is longer, Guatemala would be thicker. Now, I was looking at moving the choke point to be right here, but obviously this province gets in the way. It's too long, so I won't be able to create a very choke point right at the thinnest part of Central America here with Mexico and Guatemala. So I think this can do for now. If this takes too much away from Mexico, let me know. I think it kind of does, but I think it makes Guatemala look pretty good. All right, now we're up to the big boys. Now, of course, we have the ability to make Quebec a little bit OP, give them all this stuff around here. That would look pretty interesting. We could probably even give them Nunavut. I've never learned how to say that. Nauvoo? Is it Nauvoo? Probably. I hope. I hope it is. Jeez. We probably have the ability to release Ontario, which would be interesting. If we just completely tore apart Canada, it might work. And then also we have the ability to create Cascadia. Now, the debate is, does Cascadia look good or not? That's the question. Now, for some reason, in my version of Millennium Dawn, which is the most updated region, Cascadia is no longer releasable, as well as quite a few other countries, which is quite strange. I don't know why this has happened, but there used to be a lot more countries that were releasable that are no longer. I don't know if they took it out of the game or not, but of course we can still create our own Cascadia. So I just started a liberalist civil war, and we got pink. I think pink will probably go okay with what we're going for here. Alright, so the areas of Cascadia that we're giving the areas of Canada that we're giving to Cascadia are going to be everything here. So Yucatan, BC, as well as Vancouver Island, and whatever this guy is. Haida Gwaii? Yes, that will be part of Cascadia as well. Or unless we want to make it part of whatever Alaska becomes. Down into the states, Washington and Oregon are going to go to Cascadia as well. Now here's the question. Does this look good? And I don't think so. So if there's going to be a way that we can... Well, it looks like the borders actually work along this border here. So we might be able to go like this. Shit, I almost just broke the game. I pressed play on accident. I didn't break the game. I almost did. Maybe I did in some places. I really hope not. Okay, they didn't revert back. Now I think handing over those few provinces over to Canada will help that border look a little bit better, because sticking off and then just having a big corner there makes absolutely no sense. And we're going to try to ignore the old colonial borders as much as we can. Now, I really don't want to release California because, I mean, unless we united it with like Nevada or something, it wouldn't look that great. And even if we did unite it with Nevada, it would just look boring. It'd just be like this big triangle with a border at the end. So I'm really not sure if we're going to go down that route. I think we only have one alternative route, and I think you know what it is. No, I think this looks pretty garbage. We're going to have to look at other ways of doing it. Now, when I look at this, I actually see two very distinct regions. I see the Texas part of the New Mexican Empire, and I see this part. So I'm thinking, actually, if we created California with Nevada, Utah, and Arizona, that might work as a nation. And then if we gave Texas, Oklahoma, as well as New Mexico, those might work as good nations. So let's check that out and see if that's actually viable or not. All right, so there is our California that we're talking about. Now we can always this episode is going to be a lot of going back and forth. So if this doesn't look quite good, just know that we're not done yet. Now, Baja California, should it go to California? As well as probably this province here, Sonora would look okay, I think, with California as well. We could just see how that looks, but that really takes away from Mexico. That's the only thing. It does look quite interesting, though, so I will give it that. All right, so we're gonna try some bad things. You know, honestly, I really don't think that the Confederate States looks that bad. Only having up to Louisiana and Arkansas, and then going up to kind of their historical holdings up here. I am, however, going to give the U.S. back this bit of Virginia. Okay, so I already see, like, kind of a border that we can try to use here. So along this river kind of creates a very good-looking natural border, and creating a natural border in the Americas is going to be very refreshing, because there is not very many of them. It's mostly straight lines. Actually, I think I see something magnificent here. We're going to give them this much of Arizona. We're going to leave California with this province, because it goes along the river there. We're going to give Mexico back Sonora. And look at that. Okay, this Texas, it's a bit blobby, but the thing is, it's all natural, okay? It's got natural borders. It's got just the right amount of man-made borders. It reminds me a lot of the Legion from Fallout New Vegas, and California being New California, obviously. I think that this is a pretty good look in Texas. Now the question is, what do we do with the rest? Because the rest looks like trash. Let's just get a nice good fascist civil war going on if we can. Come on, why not? Alright, we have our Confederacy over here, our brand new one actually. And we're going to give them parts of the Northeast, West Virginia, and probably Ohio, but I want to see what this looks like if we just kind of give them a more natural looking border. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is a very interesting looking country that I'm sure no one has ever even conceived of before. So these ideas are extremely new, and that's what I'm looking for here with this video, and I'm very happy with this, even though it might look really weird. Now we're going to give the USA a little break, give a little Obama, just a little break here, okay, man? Instead, let's give, I guess, Victor Hamilton. I was expecting Justin Trudeau, but let's give Victor Hamilton of Canada a little bit of trouble instead. By the way, he's an enemy of Japan. Maybe he filmed a dead body in a suicide video or something, I don't know. Here's our Social Democrat Quebec leader, Martine Ouellette. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. I assume the nationalists would be in power. There we go. Let's see who's in charge now. Okay, we got Hugo Mendard. That's the true Quebec, Quebecian. We're gonna go ahead and give them all this good stuff over here, as well as, well, not this part of Nauvoo, but I want this part to go to them. All right, we have our United Socialist States here, and we're going to go ahead and unite the rest of this over here. I'm sure this area would, or is totally down to be part of a socialist nation. No, that was a joke. But we're also gonna go ahead and give them Quebec. I mean, not Quebec, Ontario, jeez. And to finish it all off, we're going to go over here back to Canada and give them the rest. Now, we have very much changed North America. For the better or for the worse, that's up for you to decide. I think Canada could still use a little work, and actually, I mean, we are kind of acting like Alaska. Oh wait, which USA owns it though? Oh, the nationalist US. Richard Spencer is in control of Hawaii. Let's just go ahead and give it to like California or something. That sounds good. Now, Alaska could go to Cascadia, and I think that would look cool as well. But Alaska could also just remain independent, and it looks fine like that too. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. I'm also thinking that Ontario doesn't necessarily need to be in this country. It could probably be its own thing, or be part of Canada here, and this could go to something else. There's going to be one more episode of Border Porn ever until we get to our AI only game. Now, I know I haven't really talked about this on camera, but yes, there will be an AI only of this. That is the most requested thing I've had probably ever, is for you guys want to make me do a AI only game with this world. Now, I'm not still entirely sure how it's going to work, but I know that we are working on a mod to turn this world into a functional game. The mod will hopefully work with Millennium Chaos. That's what I'm hoping, because if it doesn't work with Millennium Chaos, then I don't think that we'll be able to get a fully fledged AI only running, because none of these countries really have focuses. Millennium Chaos is quite the savior. But if we can get that rolling, then this is going to be one of the best AI games ever, and I am going to really try to get that to happen. Now, I am going to change one more thing here, actually. I think I do like it better, this being independent here, and then Canada controlling, for the most part, Ontario. I want to take it all the way to right here, and then leave Toronto in this region for United Socialist States. Anyways, boys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Border Porn. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys are new. Thank you for all the support this series has gotten me. It has been quite an amazing ride, but we're not done yet. We have one more episode where we're going to go over the world. I'm going to take a few days to, get my eyes off of the map so that I don't have any biases. I can look at it with a fresh slate, and we can make decisions after that. So we're just going to basically do a run over the whole world look at some things we need to change before we get to our AI-only game. So that will be the final episode coming up. Again, sorry for the slow uploads. It's been a bit busy, but, you know, I'm working on it. Anyways, boys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked, make sure to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys are new. And I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.